Hi everybody and welcome to the next 48 Hours TV. I'm Roxy K and welcome to my kitchen. Today we're going to be cooking ordinary rotis. So you will need 2 cups of ordinary all-purpose flour. If you don't have a measuring cup, you take an ordinary tablespoon, you measure 3 tablespoons into an ordinary cup, and this would give you 1 cup. So we're going to put all our flour into the bowl. And in this other bowl I have clarified butter. It's very easy to make. All you have to do is take a 500 gram of butter, put it in a pot, boil it. As the bubbles come up, you remove the top because that is the salt, and then you get beautiful clarified butter, which we would call ghee. So I'm going to take just 1 dessert spoon into the bowl, and I'm going to leave a little bit so I could spread onto the dough. So you mix in your ghee into your flour. It was originated in India. In the olden days, people didn't have bread or couldn't get bread that easily, and roti was a part of a staple meal. You had to make roti. It was either roti or rice. It should be grainy, it should be fine and floury and soft. You add a little bit of water into your mixture, and that should do enough, and you work it through. I'm going to use my hands now. To make roti, the best way is to use your hands. You cannot use a machine. Okay, now the reason I'm using a plastic bowl, we grew up using plastic bowls, and I love it because it retains the heat, which is very good when making roti, and a glass bowl will just make it colder, and it's actually difficult to work with. A plastic bowl, I can still move it around. I want you to look at this dough, and you can see that it's soft, everything's well mixed, there's no lumps, there's no ghee that's left over. So now this is all ready to be rolled out. So here's my roti all done, the dough. So I just put a little bit flour so it doesn't stick, and then we're going to roll this out. So when you're rolling, rather do it very, very, very lightly. And then what I normally do is with my finger, I just make indentions in the roti. And the reason for this is that my ghee, my clarified butter, will actually sink into these little holes that you have here. So I'm going to take my melted ghee and spread it. And then you take from one end and you just roll your dough. Just even that out. Use the palm of my hand to actually measure. You can use a knife, whatever. So 1 roti would go for 2 people. So you will roll from left to right to get the circle that you want. So there you have it. It's nice and thin. It's not tissue paper thin. So you don't put any oil in the pan. You will see these tiny bubbles that now start to surface. So we're just going to, beautiful bubbles, we're going to turn that around, and you just lightly apply your ghee and your oil mixture. You would cook your roti for like 2 minutes on each side. The moment you see that you're getting these orange bubbles and that you know it's ready, this is what you're looking for at the end of the day, is a nice, fluffy, wholesome, delicious roti. Yummy. There you have it. All your rotis are done, nice and fluffy and ready to eat. For all these recipes, you can go online to 48 Hours TV, or you can go to my site www.lentelsandlace.com.